I'm ready. genre would you say this music is in? What does it remind you of? Anything? Maybe it doesn't remind you of anything. I don't know. Some of you older people back there. No, I'm just kidding. It's kind of that old 50s jazz, kind of laid back, smoky barroom type feeling, you know, not that you would know anything about that, but it's, you know, I mean, you guys have great technique, and you came in really well with, for the most part, really well with those entrances. There was one entrance that I wanted to go back and reevaluate just a little bit, but I would like it to be a little more on that kind of laid back and gentler, everything, like your articulations and the accents were just really, really in my face, and I just wanted it to be kind of more soothing, just a little bit. You notice at letter A, I'd like to go to letter A. What is the dynamic marking? Did you guys feel like you were as soft as you could be? I mean, you know what I'd like to hear you do, because you're all really good players, and I know you can do it. I'd like you to start, and I want the tenor who has the solo to be as soft as possible, and you make those other guys play softer than you. All right? So see if you can't do it. And how long does it? It's piano. It's triple piano for you guys, all the way through letter B until you get to around 44. So let's say really, really. And what is lento? Slow. Really slow. So just, and this has got to be just dee-da-da-da-dee. Just really can't think of the words I want to use for high school kids, but okay. Here you go. So take it away, tenor. And then everybody else, you stay underneath the tenor. Wait, can you do it any softer? Play your first note, your C. Now, I want you to hang on to that note and just go D, da, 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 D. Slower. D, da, 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 D. One more time. I know it's hard, but you guys are good. So. In control. Now, everybody else with those dotted half notes, who's leading those dotted half notes? Okay. That's what I thought. No, I mean, nobody really knew who was leading it. Technically, it should be the first alto, because you're the leader of the group. So you should be kind of conducting, you know, here we go, we breathe together, and we're da, and then we're off together. So that would be something for you guys to work on. You're going, and you're just accompanying your tenor player. And personally, I would like you to, you know, so you have that dee da 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 dee da dee and connect. Dee da 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 dee da dee, and then connect one more time. Dee da 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 dee da da. And then you see that T-E-N period on the triplet?
Yes.
What is that? Do you know what that means? Tenuto. So that's where then you go dee da da dee da. So it's just got to be kind of a lazy kind of a beat, okay? That's just something for you guys to work on. So those dynamics, that's one thing I kind of wrote down, triple piano. You guys were kind of working on your intonation. When you're tuning, I think it's important to not play too loud and not play too soft. Just play a good mezzo forte, or mezzo piano to tune and balance, because if you're playing really loud, it's going to push your intonation out of proportion a little bit. So get a nice center, like we were saying with those other guys, a nice center. Now you other guys in here, you heard when the alto had all those H notes, and all those notes came out. You know, that's what I was trying to get with the other group too. So you're keeping your air support, that's good, but every single note is still coming out. The big thing I kind of kept coming back to, more dynamic contrast, work on intonation, and I mean the blend is pretty good, and the balance was pretty good. It's just the dynamics and just being more relaxed with the slow stuff. The fast stuff was great. Okay? Good. Thank you.